Bon, du coup, désolé pour cette énième coupure. Et du coup, on vient de récupérer les paroles d'Edna.
Welcome back, sir.
Et on a une erreur d'application.
Looks like Parker's still parked.
Donc ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais faire des sauvegardes tout le temps. Parce que je sens qu'on va s'en taper encore. Là. Tant qu'on est dans le bar, en fait, j'ai l'impression que ça, c'est mal optimisé dans le bar de ouf. Ok, donc faut qu'on le fasse chanter n'importe quelle chanson. Hop. Sweetie, weetie, wee, sweetie, weetie, wee.
What is this feeling that has me in its grip? What has me on the edge and curling my lip? Worse in the blues or the front page news, it's rage. I'm overflowing. I've asked my doctor and psychiatrist too. They tell me that there's not a thing I can do. There's no consoling and there's no controlling this rage. I'm overflowing with rage. Daytime, nighttime, anytime at all, I'm hotter than a radiator gauge.
Je sais pas, en fait, j'ai l'impression que, tu sais, genre, c'est avec les chants et tout, ça bug en fait. Tu vois, là, il aurait très bien pu avoir une autre erreur.
You should care what people think of you.
She's right. I can turn my life around.
Sure you can.
You know what? I used to be a good cop. And yeah, I've had a few bad breaks, possibly even a psychotic one that caused me to imagine a disappearing space car. But I'm a good man.
Yeah.
And all I need to do to win Betty back is be the same good man I always was. And let the chips fall where they may.
All right. So, now what?
Now I wait. Wait for the moment to take down Kid Tannen, restore my good name, and win back the heart of Betty Lipinski.
Hold that thought. I bet that moment is just around the corner.
Ok. On refait une save.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, you know, I don't think I ever caught your name.
I never threw it, and now I'm not sure I should, what with you being an upstanding member of the police force again.
Fair enough. I think I owe you a little anonymity. Just don't step out of line on my watch, you hear?
Loud and clear, Officer Parker.
Allez, attrape
Still
ta
ready
naine.
to arrest Tannen?
Ready and willing.
Cool. Hang tight. I'll see what I can come up with. Still ready to arrest Tannen?
Ready and willing.
Cool. Hang tight. I'll see what I can come up with.
Ok.
See you soon, Danny.
Take care, buddy.
Donc qu'est-ce qu'on va faire maintenant? Arrange un rendez-vous entre Trixie et Arthur. Alright. On va falloir trouver Arthur. Ah, en plus, je me souviens de la phase contre Tannen. Ça va se passer ici, là, je crois, justement. Oh, j'ai jamais vu qu'il y avait une allée ici. Ah, on peut pas y aller. Pouet, 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 pouet. Par contre, il est où, Arthur, frère? Parce qu'il est passé en tramway, mais... Ah gros, je suis parano maintenant. Full save.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
Can't you just go into the courthouse to get Einstein?
If I still had my job as a clerk, sure, but lately a lot of evidence has gone missing, so they've installed new locks. Now the place is sealed up tighter than my dad's wallet.
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure.
Derrière,
As
il y
soon
a la
as we get
voiture sur le
Einstein down,
panneau,
I'm
là.
gonna go look for it.
Juste ici, là.
Why don't you go look for your car now?
And leave Heeeey stuck on a ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Heeeey off that ledge.
Bon, par contre, Arthur, tu es où, frère? Voyons voir avec Doc.
Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
Good news, Doc. Parker's ready to arrest Tannen, and it looks like I didn't go stag to the prom.
Wonderful. What about Miss Trotter?
I'm still working on her. I saw him.
Who?
My grandpa, on his streetcar for just a second. Doc, we gotta find him.
Why?
Trixie thinks she's got something that could put Kid away, but Artie's the only one who can tell her for sure. I guess he's kind of her tutor or something.
Ah, so that's the connection. When your grandfather disappeared from Hill Valley for 2 months, the bond between him and Miss Trotter was severed, eventually leading to a timeline in which Trixie lost the nerve to betray Tannen.
Yeah?
We've got to find your grandfather.
Any sign of Artie?
Haven't spotted him yet.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never have the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for the demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Hey, who did burn down Tannen's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
I never did get a straight answer about why you came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know. Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Heine's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Okay.
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple.
j'ai un trophée.
In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught, creating one of Hill Valley's enduring historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kit Tannen's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its fail-safe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kit Tannen. But Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannen's goons.
Yes, so you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kit Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh. So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, will send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
One question.
D'accord.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
Non, moi ça va, j'ai capté.
Why are tannins always such jerks anyway?
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their DNA, perhaps.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Hop, on fait clairement une save. Pourquoi? Ouais, c'est là que tout à l'heure j'étais bugué.
Hill Valley Expo, October 12th through the 15th. Doc says the expo was the day he officially became a scientist. Seems like he's running a couple months ahead of schedule.
Ah là ça me trigger pas. Attends, tout à l'heure j'ai fait 2 pages, j'étais devant le cinéma, là je le suis pas. Bizarre. Attends.
Majestic Arms. Transients welcome. Well, they don't get more transient than me and Doc.
Ok. C'est vraiment un bug.
Could Arthur be in there? It's way too dark and crowded for me to tell.
Ouais, ok. On sait pas s'il est là-dedans.
It's locked. Guess I'll have to find some other way to rescue Heine.
Ok.
Don't touch those! They're very sensitive!
Sorry. How goes the fundraising?
Not so good. Must be the depression. Maybe I'll apply for a government grant.
Ok. Attends, elle, vu que c'est une journaliste à la base, peut-être elle a vu Arthur. Elle.
Edna!
What?
You'll be happy to know that your lyrics have pushed Danny Parker back on the straight and narrow.
Well, hallelujah! One poor soul saved from the fiery pit.
What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Donc le comptable c'était Arthur.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
Ouais, donc c'est sûrement Parker alors.
So Kid's walking around free?
Free, clear, and laughing it up in his new speakeasy. The feds want to bring a case up against him, but without those books, they've got nothing.
D'accord.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Comment je vais trouver Arthur? Donne un indice. Doc ne peut pas sauver Einstein tant qu'Emmett sera dans le coin. Ah, regardez, tu vas devoir trouver quelque chose ou quelqu'un pour détourner son attention. Je crois que la dernière mésaventure qui est arrivée à Emmett fera la première page des journaux demain. Comment ça, la dernière mésaventure? Ah, ce qu'il a fait là avec le lynche? En jouant avec l'instinct fouineur d'Edna, tu pourras peut-être faire diversion. Ok.
Edna!
What?
You know, you seem pretty, passionate about Emmett. I mean, considering that you don't really like him and all.
I'm passionate about everything, Mr. Corleone, even my loathing.
You know, you seem pretty, passionate about Emmett. I mean, considering that you don't really like him and all.
I'm passionate about everything, Mr. Corleone, even my loathing.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown!
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public
You
safety.
know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock
notions.
me, but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
On a toujours le rendez-vous entre Trixie et Arthur. On va se faire une save. Hop. Moi je le contrôle moi.
Testing, testing. Sibilance, sibilance.
Hey, quit playing with my equipment.
Sorry.
Attends, il est passé où Emmett du coup? Bah, il est où Emmett? What? Emmett? Ah ouais, il est monté là-haut, putain.
Emmett.
No, time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Emmett! You get down from there before you hurt yourself!
Hurt myself? You're far too cautious, Miss Strickland.
Are you sure that's safe?
Of course it's not safe. That soup kitchen he's climbing is owned by gangsters!
Stop being such chickens. See? Safe as houses.
Don't blame me if you end up dead! Oh, that man is so infuriating.
Emmett.
No, time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Pas de chit-chat. No time for chit-chat. Bon, qu'est-ce que je vais pouvoir foutre? Maintenant qu'il est là-haut, bah j'ai accès à ça, non?
Testing, testing. Sibilance, sibilance.
Hey, quit playing with my equipment.
Sorry.
Avec un peu de flair, tu peux facilement retrouver Arthur. Alright, ok, c'est bon. Ok, voilà pourquoi on a besoin d'Einstein.
Hey boy, take a whiff of this. Gotta love that nose.
Ok, donc bien au cinéma.
I've been laying low, officer, but I've got to go to the pictures once in a while.
Hello, Arthur.
Officer?
I'll take it from here.
But...
We can talk at the Majestic, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, Einstein, you done good.
Alright. On a toujours le problème de Emmett. Strix et Arthur doivent se retrouver et doivent tous les deux s'en aller. Ok. Arthur devra aller plus loin. Doc est maintenant le gardien d'Arthur et conduira où bon semblera conduira où semblera au comptable. Quoi? Bah attends. Bah du coup on fait descendre. Ah bah ouais mais non mais il y a Tannen et tout. Attends mais du coup il est avec lui là-dedans là?
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Is Artie still here?
He's in the bathroom.
Hey, Artie, open up.
Bathroom.
You've got a gangster to bring down. Is it time for me to meet this Sylvia?
No, it's time for you to meet Trixie.
Trixie says she's got something that might be able to send Kid up the river, but that you're the only one she trusts to check it out.
Me? What is she... Oh, I know what she's done. Clever.
Care to let us in on the secret?
Sorry, guys, but if Trixie's keeping it a secret, then so am I.
That's all well and good, Mr. McFly, but if you and Trixie are going to collaborate on this evidence, we'll need to arrange a rendezvous.
Well, Trixie's chained to Kid's speakeasy.
So we'll have to bring Arthur to Trixie.
No way am I getting anywhere near that place again. I don't know how you talked me into this.
Just stay back here in the shadows and don't come out until you see Trixie.
You're sure I'll be safe here?
Perfectly safe. We'd never make you take any unnecessary...
D'accord.
Sagan.
Cette petite ruelle.
Where's Kid?
Oh merde.
Don't worry.
Ok, clairement une save. Merde.
Welcome back, sir.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
Guess who's waiting in the alley to talk with you?
Artie?
The one and only. It wasn't easy to track him down. I had to...
Cover for me, cue ball. I'm taking a smoke break.
Atta girl.
Hey McFly!
Hey, you!
Huh?
Qu'est-ce que
Yeah,
tu veux?
jerk! I saw you making eyes at my
T'as vu
unit!
ça? La moustache de rêve de McFly. Mais qu'est-ce que
Sorry,
tu veux,
pal.
m'en casser
I don't
les
have
couilles,
time for a fight.
Why, you?
I'll never get to Carnegie Hall at this rate.
All right, fella, I think you're done for the night. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Me?
Yeah, you.
What do you know about this?
Nothing. Ah!
What the fuck?
Trixie?
Break's over, cue ball.
Whatever you say, babe.
Attends, il a buté Arthur, c'est
What
quoi?
was that?
Hey McFly! C'est pas si mousse McFly! T'es vrai, il veut que je le refasse. Le problème c'est que je peux pas parler trop fort, frère. Mais alors t'as une moustache de rêve! Avec cette moustache de rêve, sûr que tu lui ressembles. Il s'est passé quoi dehors là? Ah, attends, mais il a buté le
Trixie?
gars là?
Yeah?
What happened in the alley with Arthur?
I don't want to talk about it.
What about your insurance policy?
There ain't no insurance policy. After tonight, I'm tossing it in the furnace and burning it up.
Come on, Trixie, can't you tell me what happened out there?
No!
Then at least give me the evidence you got on Kid.
No, I made a deal with myself. As soon as tonight's set is over, the evidence goes up in smoke.
Hey McFly! T'es pas si mousse McFly. Pourtant sûr que tu lui ressembles. Surtout avec ce gagnant à la noix. Ah ouais, je peux pas faire ma bête de voix là.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
You Should Care. Much better song for her. I don't know about world famous, but she's not a bad entertainer. Trixie?
Yeah?
Come on, Trixie, can't you tell me what happened out there?
No!
Then at least give me the evidence you got on Kid.
No, I made a deal with myself. As soon as tonight's set is over, the evidence goes up in smoke.
Putain, t'es une vraie casse-couille toi.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Ah ouais, je peux pas frère. Demain je t'en ferai à foison. Ouais, je sais. Non mais c'est l'autre mec, c'est pas Arthur qui se fait buter quand même. Sinon je serais en
Artie?
mode...
You missed a hell of a party, buddy.
Kid, well, what happened?
Oh, you're gonna love this. So, I'm hanging out in the club when all of a sudden I get an urge to drain the lizard, right? I come out into the alley, and who do I see? None other than that scrawny, subpoena-answering rat, Marty McFly. And get this, the little worm's whispering away all conquistadorial-like with my Trixie!
Oh, no.
Naturally, I pull out Kid Jr. and prepare to put a couple bullets in McFly's head, which causes Artie's nose to start bleeding because he's a big wuss. And then, and then...
What?
Trixie literally gets down on her knees and begs me to let him live.
Huh?
Seriously, down on her knees crying and begging for McFly's life.
So, what did you do?
What could I do? I fired 2 shots in the air and told Artie to take a hike.
Huh, that was merciful.
Hey, I got plenty of mercy. Besides, now Trixie owes me big time. And Kid Tannen always collects on his debts. Always.
I guess that's Grandpa's nose blood.
Ok, d'accord. Bah attends, mais il est parti où ce con du coup? Comment Trixie dénoncer Tannen? Oh putain. Je vais essayer de faire la phase des égouts demain. La phase des égouts. Ah, de RE2, carrément. Carrément, je veux voir ça. C'est un truc qui me ferait kiffer, mes grosses, quand tu termines RE2. C'est que tu fasses la phase de Hunk. Le scénario bonus. Ah, j'ai trop envie de te voir le faire, ça. Parce que c'est bouillant, mon pote. Hein. Ça déconne zéro. Mais elle est grave stylée, la phase. En plus, la musique, elle tue sa mère et tout. Je sais pas si tu l'avais déjà fait.
Welcome back, sir.
C'est full action, hein. Tu vas kiffer, mes gros, si tu l'as jamais
Boss?
fait. Par contre, c'est chaud de
You
ouf.
mind? I'm trying to have a good time here.
I think you'll want to see this.
Are you crazy? Bringing a stick of dynamite into my club?
That's just it, boss. It's all over the place. I think our speakeasy arsonist is getting ready to strike again.
Tu l'as jamais fait, la phase de Hunk, mes gros? Tu l'as jamais fait? Par contre, te spoil pas si tu l'as jamais fait. Parce que c'est genre...
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid?
C'est genre... tu vois, genre c'est une mission 10-15 minutes. Par contre, c'est intense de ouf. En gros, si tu veux, je t'explique vite fait. Si tu l'as jamais fait, tu commences des égouts et tu dois retourner au commissariat pour t'échapper. Mais sur le trajet, mon pote, c'est le bordel. Voilà, c'est tout ce que je peux te dire. Par contre, t'es suréquipé, hein. Shotgun, magnum, gun, plante et tout. Mais tu peux pas looter. T'as juste ce que t'as au départ. On te file un bon équipement et tu dois faire avec. Et c'est archi stylé, frère. Genre, t'as même un fusil d'assaut et tout, frère. Bon, toi.
Trixie?
Yeah?
I talked to Kid.
Oh?
He told me about Artie.
Oh.
It was awesome of you to plead for his life.
And it was awesome of Kid to spare it. So you see why I gotta get rid of all the dirt I got on Kid. As long as he's loyal to me, I gotta stay loyal to him.
Okay, so Kid spared Artie's life, but that doesn't make him a saint.
Believe me, no one knows that better than me. But if Kid can let Artie off the hook, I guess I can let him off the hook. Know what I mean?
Oh putain,
break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Avec tes bad boys là, tu me casses les couilles. Hein. C'est histoire d'un quart d'heure, frère. Mais allez, 10 minutes à un quart d'heure pour remonter au commissariat. Par contre, tu vas retry, frère. Parce que c'est pas... Je te dis, frère, c'est le bordel sur le chemin. Genre, tu vas pas croiser genre un zombie, frère. Tu vas croiser masse d'ennemis, frère, sur le chemin. Mais justement, ça qui est kiffant. C'est que là, t'es en mode survival horror, full action. Mais vraiment, tu vois, genre... c'est vraiment le bête de mix des deux, tu vois. Ce que à mon goût, RE3 a pas su faire, en fait, tu vois. Alors que là, gros, en une mission bonus, frère, il te montre ce que RE3 aurait pu être en vérité. Bon, comment il est allé là, cet enculé? Ah oui, c'est avec la roulette.
You in?
Ah ouais, c'est ça qu'on avait lu, le 7, 23 et 30.
I'm gonna play 7, 23, and 30.
D'accord.
I wonder where this leads.
Un petit trophée. Ok, on sort ici. Ah, donc c'était pas obligatoire peut-être de faire ça. Mais quel est l'intérêt par contre? On va prendre un petit indice. Arthur est le sosie du jeune George McFly. Ouais, qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse avec la photo en fait? Zen aurait bien besoin d'un nouveau modèle à dessiner. D'accord. Demande à Zen de dessiner une caricature à partir. Ok, alright, let's go. Non mais du coup je peux passer par là.
No time for a haircut now, even if they were open. Besides, they'd probably cut it too short.
Je peux pas passer par là, mais c'était juste pour débloquer le trophée au final. Bon, on va clairement refaire une save. Ouais, ça va partir clairement en platine. Les jeux narratifs, en général, je les platine tout le temps, frère.
Welcome back, sir.
Puis avoir la platine de Retour vers le futur, rien que ça, tu vois. Genre,
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid?
Bon. Du coup, la photo de George.
You think you could draw a picture of this guy?
Sure. Hey, that looks like that Marty McFly think.
I never noticed that before. Hey, can you give him a hat like Artie wears?
Voila!
Nice job.
Now go tell them chumps at the New Yorker.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse avec ça en vérité? Tu touche de Noël.
I don't think anyone will be interested in this caricature until it's hanging on the wall of Kids Club.
Ah. Ah, du coup, elle va voir qu'ils veulent buter. Enfin, qu'ils veulent buter ou qu'il l'a buté. Et du coup, ça va pas lui plaire et elle va se rebeller. Ok.
Sorry about this, Dad. Not a pretty bunch. Not a pretty bunch.
Putain, il fallait le trouver ça sans indice.
Trixie?
Yeah?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you should check out the Wall of Fame.
Why? What is it? Artie! I don't believe it! We had a deal! Artie was supposed to be safe!
I don't know what to say.
Well, I do. Felony tax evasion.
What?
Before he died, Artie was teaching me about all sorts of stuff. Literature, history, accounting. And I made a big discovery while I was copying all of Kid's books. This establishment ain't entirely on the up and up.
Really?
Oh, I knew about all the gangster stuff. That kind of thing you expect from tough guys like Kid. But when I found out he ain't been paying taxes on his speakeasy profits, well, cheating Uncle Sam is one step over the line. Once I turn this over to the police, they'll throw the book at him. This book! Hey, copper!
Ok. Voilà. Les choses commencent à prendre forme. On s'approche doucement mais sûrement de la fin de l'épisode.
What happened to my louse of an ex-boyfriend?
I don't know.
Rats. I told the chief we need a team of bloodhounds like they got over in Placerville. Yeah, but in the meantime... All right, everyone, party's over. Everyone out of the speakeasy.
Speakeasy?
Ah ouais, là, ça va
You're
être
mistaken,
grave
officer.
stylé,
This
je
is
crois.
an ice cream parlor.
Nice try, you. Out!
Parce que là, on va confronter Tannen, il me semble. Et ça va être super stylé.
Corleone. Would the Valenti mob be willing to help, defuse this little situation?
Ouais, bien sûr.
Sure, no problem. I'll bring it up in the next company meeting.
Hey, we ain't begging here. Kid just thought JJ might like a piece of the action. Especially now that he's just caught the speakeasy arsonist.
Wait, you mean Doc?
Doc? You ain't with the Valenti gang at all, are you? What do you know about the arsonist?
Menace.
Come on, you. Off to the station house.
Kid's gonna get you, rat. He's gonna get all of you.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Thanks to Miss Trotter's evidence, the entire Hill Valley police force is out looking for Kid and his goons.
You don't understand. We've got to find him now. He's captured a friend of mine.
Who?
Je supporte pas qu'on m'appelle Molosse. T'entends? Encore moins venant de la part d'une mouche à merde déguisée en arbre de Noël. Prisonnier, Carl Sagan, finale anglaise, du coup j'ai pas trop lu.
Never mind.
Don't worry. We've got the entire town square sealed off. If Tannen's within a mile of here, we'll find him eventually.
I don't think we have time for eventually.
Putain mais c'est incroyable.